Afternoon, guys. How you doing? It's Andy from Life Fitness here. Just wanted to continue the interview series that we'd started with Gary Kilanowski last week, and I want to introduce you today to my colleague Forrest Cory. Forrest looks after our territory out in the east for the Wise and the non-profits, and wanted to introduce him to everybody in LinkedIn land. So we're going to start just having a conversation with Forrest and asking him some questions, and hopefully it will give you guys a good indication of how Forrest looks after our Life Fitness business, but also thinks about our why customers.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Forrest. I've been with Life Fitness for coming up on 9 years now. Formerly a minor league baseball player, so coming from the athletics background, the opportunity to work for a fitness equipment company was an easy transition. Stepped into this YMCA nonprofit specific role about 2 years ago, and overseeing the entire East Coast, an opportunity to connect with the Wise and work with them from all of the different areas of support that Life Fitness can provide.
Fantastic, yeah, that's great. What similar to the conversation I had with Gary last week, tell us about what it is that makes you want to kind of come to work every day with the why.
Yeah, for me, it's really easy to get excited about the mission of YMCAs in general. So they're a community within a larger community, and their focus and their mission is to empower and create better inroads in those communities. So for me, from the fitness side, to be a part of that, to help the Y deliver on that mission is really empowering for me, is really gratifying to know that I'm impacting the local community here. I'm based in Charlottesville, Virginia, and the local Y that I'm a member of there. And then for all of the associations that we work with, I know that the things that we're doing are going to help impact people's lives, to help them achieve fitness goals, to help them live healthier lives, all of those different initiatives that Y is really champion. Mm-hmm. It's really just gratifying and affirming to be able to be a part of that as part of their fitness equipment needs.
Yeah, I think it's a really clear message. And so as you're kind of traveling through the East and kind of meeting with our customers, what are the kind of main trends and main things that you're seeing in the territory?
So there's a lot of conversation right now about a couple of different things. One of which is, as YMCA's, just categorically have to be a lot of things to a lot of people in terms of how they attract and retain members. So there's a lot of competition. We see a lot from the boutique space and Orange Theories and CrossFits and things like that. So over the last few years, we've seen a lot of forward-thinking Ys sort of lead out in this, finding ways to provide that sort of community within a community. Yeah. That some of their core membership base is looking for, but then also to hopefully attract some of those members possibly away from a CrossFit or a different kind of boutique. So that's one thing that we're seeing quite a bit of across the entire East. And then there's also this focus on the capabilities of technology and digital. There's a lot of conversations that we have around something as simple as Apple Watch connectivity and just easing the friction, minimizing the friction to access their own personal technology, as well as the different capabilities that the big picture of connected fitness has to provide different workout tracking, entertainment, and then engagement, asset management options from the Y itself. So it's really neat to see those two things start to converge. Yeah. When you think, companies like Orange Theory that now have Apple Gym Kit connectivity, and then looking at other Ys that are out there trying to provide similar experiences.
Yeah, so you just talked a little bit there about the competition, out in the marketplace, and also some of the challenges that the Y faces and how they're sort of thinking about data and technology. Would you say that those are the biggest challenges that you see out there, and are they turning into opportunities off the back of those challenges, or how do you see that?
I think that's an interesting question. I don't know that we have even scratched the surface of the capabilities of things like data and insights into what the market is doing around our Y customers and what their members and the demographics around their members can indicate. Right. When Y start to come to us as their partner and their vendor and to make equipment decisions, but that can also impact layout decisions and marketing decisions. All of this is sort of converging right now, and I think we're kind of at a tipping point where the more forward-thinking Ys can start to utilize the data that we have access to that they don't, couple that with the exerciser data and member data that they have to make some really, really intentional, informed decisions that, not just a cardio swap here in 2020, but what are we looking at planning for 2, 3, 4 years out beyond that, and how that impacts how they're going to go to market and try to engage their members and retain their members in different ways as that market changes.
So how are you looking to ensure that you, from a personal perspective, but also from the greater Life Fitness perspective, can be there to help those Ys navigate that?
Well, it's something that I've learned a lot from you, and so some of my good partner customers, that when we sit down and have these conversations, it starts with understanding what the Y knows they're doing well and what maybe they recognize or possibly don't recognize that they aren't doing well. And so from that perspective, we can look at, all right, we can identify 2 or 3 things that we know about our existing membership base and who we're trying to attract. But no, can we provide the data, or do we have marketing insights that we can add on top of that can provide the additional layers and depth of information that creates a more holistic picture of what we're trying to accomplish with an equipment swap, or a layout that we're working on, or if we're trying to provide additional value, if it's training or if it's education or any of these other areas of value that Life Fitness can provide. My hope is that I can draw that out of the customer in these initial sort of fact-finding conversations, and then from there lead towards a couple of the different solutions that we can provide that perhaps they didn't think of when they're just thinking about swapping out treadmills or strength equipment.
Well, that's great. I think that gives us, I think that certainly gives the guys listening to this a really good idea and a flavour for kind of how you think about our business and how you also think about the customer's business. So if any of our customers out there want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
So here on LinkedIn, I'm active there too, so reach out there, or we can put my contact information available, phone call, email, super easy and available to connect any way that's easiest for everyone out there.
Just give the guys your email address.
Oh yeah, it's forrest.cory@lifefitness.com.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Well, look, guys, we're going to continue to keep these interviews coming and talk to other people around the organization, because I think it's really important that you guys see that it's not just us out here, it's other people that are involved in this. So would love to again get your feedback as usual. By all means, drop some comments below and reach out to us. But for now, we'd just love to say thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we look forward to speaking to you again soon. So thanks for your time, and have a great week. Thanks. Bye.